Hi, my name is Fr.Ben Bradshaw, and today I want to talk to you about the Pope, Peter. We have this great image in the Gospels, in Matthew's Gospel, when Jesus sends out all the apostles and they all come back and he says to them, "So, gentlemen, who do people say that I am?" "Well, some say you're John the Baptist, others Elijah, some just say you're a prophet." And he says, "Well, that's nice. Who do you say that I am?" And it's kind of this awkward moment, right? And they're like, "You say something. No, you say something." And finally, Peter, the head of the apostles, the first pope, he steps up to the plate and he says, "You are the Christ, the anointed one. You are the Christ, the Son of the living God." And everybody's like, wow. And Jesus says to him, "Peter, on you I will build what I must call my church." Now this is important, brothers and sisters. He is not speaking to all the apostles, as many people and non-Catholics will argue. Now he's speaking directly to Peter. He says, "To you I will build what I must call my church." Isn't that interesting? Because Jesus Christ is associating himself with the church, his own body. Whereas he says to St. Paul after he knocks him off the horse, he says, Saul, why are you persecuting me?" He doesn't say, "Why are you persecuting these poor Christians? They haven't done anything to you." He says, "Why are you persecuting me?" So he associates himself with his church, which is what happens here with Peter. And he says, "To you, Peter, to you," not to all the apostles, "to you I will give the keys of the kingdom of heaven. Whatever you bind on earth will be bound in heaven. Whatever you loose on earth will be loosed in heaven." Now here's a question. Did Jesus actually give Peter a set of keys saying, "Hey man, don't lose these. You can't go to Home Depot and get another pair of those"? Right? No. And so what are the keys? We always see St. Peter with keys. What are these keys? Very simple. The power to bind and the power to loose. The power to bind and the power to loose. We believe as Catholics, brothers and sisters, there's a big difference between the office of Peter and the person of Peter, or the popes. We've had 265 popes, including Pope Benedict XVI. And so the office of Peter will never fail. Every time when the Pope speaks and acts on faith and morals, that God guides him, even if the man's in a state of mortal sin. And we've had some popes that have been there. Pope Alexander VI, Rodrigo Borgia was his name. Julius II, also not a great guy. Thanks be to God, the vast majority of 99% of them have been holy good men. But even if the Pope is in a state of mortal sin, he's still guided on faith and morals. The office of Peter. "To you I give the keys of the kingdom of heaven." And then later he says to Peter, he says, "You in your turn must give strength to your brethren." So he's speaking to Peter to guide the church, which is one of the reasons why the Pope goes all over the world, to strengthen the brethren. Thanks be to God for this great gift. May God bless you.